Imagine telling your 25-year-old self you'd be a millionaire by 50. Sounds impossible, right? But Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps Millionaires introduces people who did exactly that, without fancy degrees or family money. They paid off debt, saved consistently, and said no to trends. Now they're retired early, traveling, and stress-free. What if their secret was simpler than you think? Today, we're breaking down Baby Steps Millionaires, how ordinary people built extraordinary wealth, and how you can too in 10 minutes. Imagine sitting across from your 25-year-old self and saying, "Hey, by the time you are 50, you will be a millionaire." What do you think they would say? Probably something like, "Yeah, right, that is for people with trust funds or genius-level stock picks, not me." But what if I told you that is exactly what thousands of ordinary people have done? People with regular jobs, average salaries, and zero family money to fall back on. They did not win the lottery, they did not inherit a fortune, they just took small consistent steps. And in his book Baby Steps Millionaires, Dave Ramsey pulls back the curtain on how they did it. So if you have ever thought wealth is for someone else, stick around. Because today, we are breaking down how you can join the ranks of these everyday millionaires, no luck required. Let us start with a myth we have all bought into at some point: millionaires are just different. They are the ones with Ivy League degrees, Silicon Valley startups, or a last name that opens doors. But Ramsey's research, drawn from interviews with over 10,000 self-made millionaires, blows that idea out of the water. The average millionaire in his study. They are a high school graduate, only 18, have a master's degree, or higher. They have never made six figures until their 40s. And 79 say they got there by living below their means. No trust funds, no lucky breaks, just consistency. So why do we think millionaires are special? Because we are bombarded with stories of overnight success, CEOs who drop out of college and sell a company for billions. Influencers who get rich off viral trends. Those stories make for great headlines, but they are the exception, not the rule. Ramsey calls these lottery ticket millionaires, and they are about as rare as winning the actual lottery. The real millionaires. They are the teacher who saves $500 a month for 30 years, the mechanic who pays off his mortgage early, the nurse who says no to the latest gadgets so she can invest in her future. They are the ones building wealth quietly, one baby step at a time. So what are these baby steps? Ramsey has been teaching them for decades, and in Baby Steps Millionaires he doubles down on their power. Let us break them down because they are not complicated, they are just disciplined. Baby Step 1. Save $1,000 for your emergency fund. This is your safety net cash stashed away for unexpected car repairs, medical bills, or a job loss. The goal to keep you from going into debt when life throws a curveball. Ramsey calls this your starter emergency fund, and it is non-negotiable. No investing, no fancy accounts, just a simple savings account with $1,000, Y1000. Because it is enough to cover most small emergencies. But not so much that you are tempted to dip into it for non-essentials. Baby Step 2. Pay off all debt except your mortgage using the debt snowball method. Here's how it works. List all your debts from smallest to largest regardless of interest rate. Pay the minimum on all of them, then throw every extra dollar at the smallest debt. Once that is gone, take the money you were paying on it and add it to the next smallest debt. Repeat until you are debt-free. Why smallest to largest? Because quick wins keep you motivated. Ramsey's millionaires swear by this. They did not get rich by carrying credit card debt or student loans. They eliminated debt first, so their income could start working for them, not against them. Baby Step 3. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Now that you are debt-free except the house, it is time to beef up that emergency fund. This is your own no fund enough to cover rent, utilities, groceries, and other essentials if you lose your job or face a major crisis. Ramsey recommends 3 months if you have a stable job, 6 months if you are self-employed or in a volatile industry. This fund is&T for investing it, S for peace of mind. Once it is set, you can breathe easy knowing life's curveballs won't derail your progress. Baby Step 4. Invest 15% of your household income into retirement. Now we're talking about building wealth. Ramsey suggests putting 15% of your pre-tax income into tax-advantaged accounts, like 401k IRAs or Roth IRAs. Why 15? Because over time, thanks to compound interest, that 15 grows into a fortune. Let us do the math. If you start investing 500 a month, that is 15 of a 40,000 salary at age 25. With an average 7 annual return, you'll have over 1 million by age 55 by 65, over 25 million, and that's with a modest salary. The key here is consistency. Don't try to time the market. Don't chase hot stocks. Just invest regularly, and let time do the heavy lifting. Baby step 5. Save for your children's college education. If you have kids, this step is about planning for their future without derailing yours. Ramsey recommends using tax-advantaged college savings plans like 529s, but clear your retirement comes first. Why? Because there are loans for college, but there's no loan for retirement. So don't dip into your 401k to pay for tuition. Save what you can, but prioritize baby step 4. Baby step 6. Pay off your mortgage early. Imagine owning your home free and clear, no more monthly mortgage payments. That's the power of this step. Once you're reinvesting 15 and saving for college, take any extra money and throw it at your mortgage. Even an extra 200 a month can shave years off your loan and save you tens of thousands in interest. Ramsey's millionaires often say this was a game changer. Suddenly their housing costs dropped to near zero, freeing up even more money to invest. Baby step 7. Build wealth and give generously. This is the fun part. Once you're debt-free, have a fully funded emergency fund, and own your home, you're in a position to grow your wealth exponentially. You can invest more than 15, start a business, buy rental properties. The sky is the limit, but Ramsey also emphasizes giving back. Many of his millionaires are passionate philanthropists, not because they have extra money, but because generosity is part of their wealth-building mindset. As Ramsey puts it, you can outgive God. Now I know what you're rethinking, that sounds great, but those are just steps. Real people have real struggles, and you rewrite. That's why Baby Steps Millionaires is packed with stories of ordinary folks who faced those struggles and still made it. Me share a few to show you this isn't just theory. Take Sarah, a 48-year-old elementary school teacher. She started her journey in her late 20s, drowning in $32,000 of student loan and credit card debt. She was making $38,000 a year, hardly millionaire money. But she committed to the debt snowball. She took on a second job tutoring after school, cut back on eating out, and cancelled her cable. It took her 3 years to pay off all her debt. Then she started investing 15 of her income, about $570 a month. By 48, her retirement accounts and investments were worth over $12 million. She's on track to retire at 55. I never made more than $65,000 a year, she told Ramsey. I just kept showing up every month, the same steps. Or consider Mike and Lisa, a married couple in their 50s. Mike is a construction worker. Lisa, a part-time dental hygienist. They had 2 kids, a mortgage, and a car payment. In their 30s, they hit a breaking point, credit card bills piling up, fighting about money. They found Ramsey's baby steps, sold their brand new SUV, taking a loss but getting rid of the payment, and started the debt snowball. They paid off $45,000 in debt in 2 years. Then they focused on their emergency fund, then investing. By 52, they had $15 million saved and owned their home outright. We didn't skip vacations forever. Lisa said we just took cheaper ones, camping instead of cruises. We taught our kids to value experiences over stuff, and slowly the money started to grow. These stories aren't anomalies. Ramsey's research found that 93% of self-made millionaires use some version of these baby steps. They don't have secret formulas. They just have discipline. But here is the thing, discipline isn't about being perfect. It is about being consistent. You'll have months where you overspend. You'll have emergencies that derail your progress. But the millionaires in the book didn't quit when that happened. They course-corrected and kept going. So what's holding you back? Let's be honest, we all have excuses. I don't make enough money. I'm too old to start, the stock market is too risky. How Ramsey addresses all of these head-on. First, I don't make enough money. Ramsey's millionaires didn't start with high salaries. Many of them earned average incomes $40,000, $50K, $60K a year. The difference, they lived on less than they made. If you make $50,000 and spend $45K, you have $5K to save and invest. if you make 100k and spend 110k, you're in debt. It is not about how much you earn it's about how much you keep. Second, I am too old to start. Ramsey says it is never too late. Let us say you're 45 with zero saved. If you start investing 1,000 a month, 15 of a 80,000 salary with a 7 return, you'll have over 1 million by 65. That is 20 years, plenty of time to build wealth. And if you can invest more, even better. The key is to start now, not later. Third, the stock market is too risky. Ramsey isn't suggesting you day trade or invest in crypto. He recommends low-cost diversified index funds, investments that spread your money across hundreds of companies, reducing risk over time. The stock market has averaged 7-10 annual returns adjusted for inflation. It is not get rich quick, but it is steady, and steady wins the race. Another common obstacle: lifestyle inflation. That is, when your spending goes up as your income goes up, you get a raise, so you buy a bigger house, a nicer car, fancier clothes. Suddenly you're remaking more, but saving the same or less. Ramsey's millionaires avoided this like the plague. They lived like they were still making their entry-level salary, even as promotions came in. As one millionaire put it, "I drove the same car for 12 years. My friends made fun of me, but now they're still paying off loans and I am retired." So how do you avoid lifestyle inflation? Ramsey suggests setting a spending ceiling. Decide how much you'll spend on housing, transportation and entertainment, and stick to it even when you earn more.